hours ago, saying American forces carried out strikes.
Fragile ceasefire is being tested.
This is a very fragile moment right now.
When AI gets super intelligent, it might just replace us.
We think 50% of entry-level jobs are going to be eliminated.
And cue the fire. It looks like this 2-week excursion might be extended just a little bit. And now I guess it's a war, but at least we're not like Europe, right? Or Spain. This is basically, you know, what they look like right now. Paris, which I cannot share on this channel because the YouTubes don't like that. Actually, it is documented that the YouTubes don't like politics or finance. So I picked a terrible time to stop sniffing glue. Live updates. Trump says Iran talks, because you guys want to know, it's a rapid pace. Even though the other side is like, it's on. Well, meaning bomb us, it doesn't hurt. And just in case you were wondering about this war, which is it a war now? Can we call it a war? Can we not call it a 2-week excursion? That now Trump's saying he doesn't fear political fallout from prolonged war with Iran. I say, I don't care. Politicians do politician stuff. They go to war. They lie about it. The media goes one side and then the other. And then you are put into a blender. It's like a smoothie made with psyops, a little bit of gaslighting. Look over here. Don't look over there. Power and control and money, just like it has always been for thousands of years. Also, don't look over here or here, because you could be rest assured that this deal is finished. The war is over. Well, he warns they're going to finish the job. He basically does confirm in his 1 a.m. rage posts, which the left calls him a maniac Trump 79, almost 80. I have to hand it to the guy. He sleeps, what, 2 hours? Eats McDonald's and puts on UFC fights. But yes, the war with Iran is on. It could be on for decades. Do not believe anything they say. You are currently in a psyop. Well, I mean, you could believe this because this is true. Prices are down across the board, especially if you remove food, energy, anything that has to do with energy or oil, it's all down. I just love this stuff. If you tell a lie enough times, income is up. You felt that. Just about every chart that I've ever found, income is down. And if you take into consider inflation, it's way down. It's been down for a long time. And if you compare it to gold or silver, we're really hurting. Also, in this video, we are going to talk about gold, silver, Bitcoin, and there are some charts. They're scary. But it is not as scary as the new movie, The Season Changed, starring Jay Bravo, which, ladies and gentlemen, I have some insider stuff. This actually comes from Google execs that aren't Google execs anymore. They're now revealing what's going on behind the scenes of AI, and it is here to frighten you, but it has nothing to do with chatbots and everything to do with the end of the world. And to guarantee that it's going to be worse tomorrow than it is today. 92 million jobs replaced. 50% of U.S. workers. If you're like, these are just forecasts. No, look at this. 80,000 tech jobs were just cut right now. We will get to that part of the movie in just a moment. Right now, I need to focus on the PSYOP. Gasoline is cheap. That is correct. And inflation is dead. Our country is booming. I can't agree with that more. I actually just Google searched gasoline is cheap and AI says yes. It's incredibly cheap. Typically priced between $129 for small sizes and $550 if you're married. Look at this petroleum, $1.48. Why would you pay $5.48? Because it says Vaseline. Just go here. Ladies, breaking news, pop the confetti if you ever find that next to your husband, maybe in the bathroom. It's to be used for your headache. It works 100% of the time. But enough of that war stuff. Let's look to brighter days ahead and how we are entering another season. And if you don't understand the seasons, I will explain it. You know how you have summer, you have winter, you have spring. When do you plant? Now, if you get this right, you are successful. If you plant in the wrong season, you die. You see, we are approaching the season of uprising and riots and all those fun things. And if you're not prepared for it, you're not going to survive it. And AI is going to be one of the biggest seasons that you've ever experienced. People are still walking around like it's the old world, like as if we're in Paris. You know, the good old days. Everything is great. It is a lovely day out, right? Wasn't this beautiful? Well, that's not what it looks like anymore. And I'd love to show you, but it's lots of fire and lots of people that look like this and coming to a city near you. And it's a complete takeover with no war, and they seem to be laughing about it. But stupid people that be stupid people that probably live at home their entire lives, well, they're about to be run over by a freight train going about 300 miles an hour. Oh, by the way, you're on the tracks too. And just because I don't want to like throw her under the train, almost half of people now, ages 18 to 35, are living at home. I don't want to throw shade, but I just want you to know here is the society that we're currently in. Half of adults are living at home right now, while everyone's telling you that it's great. The economy's booming, prices are down. It's just amazing. And then you have quacks like me that are telling you AI is coming. Riots are coming. The government is coming. Well, for more money, because there's a thing called the Treasury. Prints debt in a debt-based system, and you got to keep the monster growing. And that is actually my video from, it was yesterday. And if you wait till the end of this video, there's a screen that pops up down here. You click on it, and you can watch the video. You don't need to leave comments. I think there was 100 comments. Where's the new channel? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, and by the way, I don't make any money off of this channel. I don't teach you how to trade your way out of it. I just show you how the system works, which I can't do on this channel. You're like, why can't you do it on this channel? Because they think this is like a news channel, and I spend a week on these videos. And I do it because I love you guys, and you asked for it. You're like, can you go like really deep? I said, okay. And yes, YouTube, if they do like ads, but it's pennies. But now back to these seasons. You have summer, spring, winter, fall. If you miss, if you plant wrong, right? I just explained, you die. Where do I think we're at? We're in the winter stage. No one has packed food. You also might find these seasons in the stock market, where they say, sell in May, but June 1st looks good. Also, seasons don't really affect me in the stock market because I'm not an investor like most people. I'm an intraday trader. I do this because I understand patterns. People that understand patterns, like seasons, most successful people I know in life. You see a pattern, you're able to capitalize on it. And when I trade every single morning with my student and I, he recognizes patterns, successful, I'd say almost every day. He actually uses a lot of fibs, like the Fibonacci, where it repeats all in the world and in life. And his trading will be a little bit different than mine. I will swing things. I will look at levels, which he does. He's definitely focused on the fib. It's like once you clear a level, it's like, let's go. For me, I'm like, well, I'm already going. It's interesting because things will happen. Like this was a gap, and it's like, oh, it's going to get filled. And then it gets filled, and it goes higher. But all of these things, they're just repetitive patterns. A double bottom. However you want to look at it. Seasons, and you got to be smart enough, and you can't let the psyop throw you off, where they tell you one thing and they do the other. I use patterns and seasons, maybe bigger picture. In breaking news every morning, Monday through Friday, I wake up. He actually pulled, this was a good day, 2,670. He actually beat me today because there were some times where we were in the no-no zone, and he's like, I'm going. So if you want to learn about these patterns and how to improve your life, this is why I do this. $2.99 until it goes to $3.99, and there are two gigantic glitches. One of them is swing trading plus other things, which you're learning on this channel. But then there's another one that I don't share. I have changed over the course of my life to once being an investor. I know, crazy, right? To teach this at university, high school, S&P 500. We have, look, price sales ratio. Who's in right now? You have to be crazy if you guys are in as an investor. Are you? PE ratios, everything is off the chart. Look at this. 12-month dividend yield, no. Forward price earnings ratio. This is nutso. But I don't make money from this. Look at these patterns. Do you see how it swings up? This is right now. And then it swings down. And then it swings up. And it swings down. And this was this morning. Here was your double bottom. Ding, ding, ding. But here was the good one this morning. Was in a channel. I was looking at it as like a rising wedge. Broke the 200. I'm like, go long. This was, look at that institution, go long. And then I was fortunate enough, that just popped. And I'm like, I'll take it. And on one contract right there, that was 1,320. Ta-da! And you know what's super cool about trading? And I didn't figure this out until later. Even with AI, I'm like, I don't care. I can make money trading every day. I teach my students, it's like, you always want a safety net. What if I lose my job? I always try to be like Gretzky, go where the puck's gonna go. And it's like, okay, own an AI company. All right, own another AI company, because I'm like, this is coming for us. Big picture, like just a normal person. If you learn patterns and you understand that they repeat and seasons, you're gonna be fine. And I post my students' numbers every single day, and I'm not lying. They're not faked. I know it's weird that we don't post negative days, but there hasn't been one. Even when my student does take a loss, it's like he just makes it up. So please understand, you guys, not every trade is up. You may take 10 trades, 8 of them, 2 of them go against you. But now let's move on to, this is frightening. Google Insider revealed what AI is actually being used for behind closed doors. And quote, what the general public sees about AI is overhyped, ineffective, but what the real geeks see inside the lab or labs is world-changing. Public gets chatbots, AI-generated videos, while the labs are building autonomous weapons, weapon systems, military targeting technology, real-time surveillance infrastructure, self-improving code. And I keep telling you, I know they're doing this, and they are going to gaslight you and psyop you to death. You're not going to lose your job, and this is great. It's just perfect. As we speak, we're living in 2 major wars. AI is doing most of the naughty word. I shall let you listen to a few seconds. I actually almost fell asleep. Maybe I will use this interview tonight to fall asleep to.
Favor of a few at the expense of the majority. In favor of the capitalist to increase productivity and reduce costs, but not taking into account how that impacts on the general public.
Kind of hear what I hear. Right? I don't know. It's very intriguing. But here, breaking news. Stargate. Live updates. OpenAI Altman says, quote, people are right to be anxious about AI. Now, I could do this, and also just to let you know, these CEOs are changing their tunes. Even Elon was like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna die. And then it's like, no, this is very hopeful, very productive, and there's like a 1% chance that we're not all gonna die.
The answer. I mean, when you introduced, I think it was 5.2, you said it outperforms professionals across 44 occupations. You can understand why there may be an AI backlash when people hear things like that.
Totally. What I wish we had said then is that it...
See how they're all backpedal? Well, what I wish I would have said is, okay, so yes, it does take over 99% of all workers and their jobs and everything. I mean, pick a job. And this is what's going to be depressing. Men need work. And without work, it's like, I don't have a reason. God created Adam and Eve, and he's like, Adam, enjoy gardening. And Adam liked gardening. And men are designed to work. Brings us purpose. Jobs aren't just, it's not money, it's meaning. And the psychological damage that this is being done, this is Germany now? 65,000 small retail German store, poof, gone. And I hear you guys in the comments section, you're like, well, I'm in construction, and I build houses, and I do the lines on the ground like this guy. And guys, it's all being stove. It's all being done. And this atlas is on fire. And here's something crazy. This is like teaching it how to do this, right? Here, bring me a beer. Well, no, I don't mean like the entire refrigerator, but all right, I guess I'll go ahead and take the entire refrigerator. It's learning this. But not just that, he's not the only one who just learned how to do this. All of them. Think about that for a second. Every single one of them. Once this one learns it, thousands of them learn it. And this kid spent, 2 hours designing this. Like here, run the backhoe. I know the dudes out there like, it's not a backhoe. Here, AI, you do it. Handle it all. Do the whole backyard. Okay. Perfect, I got you. And no one's asking the question. I mean, I'm asking the question. What could possibly go wrong? AI targets the wrong person. It shoots a civilian. It doesn't show, right? Yeah, but we're at a point right now that the governments are like, we have to be the leader, so we don't even care. It's kind of interesting. Putin is actually someone who's speaking the truth. Listen to this. I know this is not his voice. It's like translated, but it's him.
Reformed, there's a situation when millions of people are about to lose their jobs or will be forced to change their areas of employment. Whole professions might go extinct, replaced, when humans will be replaced by artificial intelligence. A number of areas related to automation, preparing and analyzing documenting code, AI is already replacing junior specialists. And in the near future, it looks well poised to replace middle personnel.
Okay, so now I promised you gold and silver. That's gold. Let me just let's show you silver. Also, trade it futures. You get a discount on it, taxable wise. Futures. See that SI1 the year. Bad news. I have good news and bad news. The good news is you love silver. You always will. But I did tell you never fall in love with an asset. I'm just saying. I think the Bible does say something about the love of money. And if you call this money, you lost that blue line. That was a support. You're also under the 20. You also have a quasi left shoulder, head, right shoulder-ish. I don't care. You lost that line. You lost that line. And I've been saying, you're in an uptrend. This is good. Of the 200, do not lose the 200. And you'll be able to buy silver for a lot less. And I want you to buy it for less. Problem is, if you buy it for less and it stays less for, let's say a few decades, are you okay with that? If you're Donald Trump, you're not, because you're 80. Now let's look at gold. Gold. Okay, here's your 200. Notice you bounce on it. Also have another quasi, no, you don't. But I'll turn everything off, and I'm going to leave you with this. You're not going to like this, but I'm showing you technical analysis. So that way you do not do things blind or blindfolded. You guys are getting tight. It's going to break out of this range, either up or down. And I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's just the way it is. So your gold, you're either going up to 5,300, or you're going to be able to get it at a discount at 3,671. Let me click on the shift button here and give you another way of looking at this. Could be a falling wedge, it breaks higher. It could be a triangle. Any way you look at it, just don't break that line. Let's hope that this is a continuation. When I say continuation, gold up, okay, continues up. Gold breaks out, continues up. But I need to be devil's advocate here and show you the 20. You're under it. And I need to show you the 200. You're above it. Either way, this is going to be exciting. But I do think I mentioned Bitcoin. Okay, same thing. 200, you're under it. The minute you go under it, I'm like, I'm shorting this thing. And I made money down, and then I made money up. And now you're breaking out of this. Was your big channel or your flag. And here, see? Not good. So if you're like, why is Bitcoin going down? See the 200 or BitScam or whatever you guys call it, which I like it, except Michael Saylor just sold some. Why in such a small amount? Makes no sense. Is Michael feeling okay? You guys are out of it. So there you go. And with that, I love you. Take advantage of clicking buttons in the morning to at least learn how to do it in case the rug gets pulled under you and you're like, I didn't see this coming. You saw this coming, Dave. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.